something is, I can't put my finger on it. It feels like something's a little bit different. Is that just me? Is that in my head?
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, it feels like there is a piece that's like missing, but I just...
Missing or different? What do you think? Exactly.
That's interesting. So, man, that's really rivet.
Oh, hey, guys.
Howdy there, cowboy.
I was just coming to grab my horseshoe. They said we weren't doing this year.
We could have mailed it to you.
What's this whole crew doing here?
Season 5, we're back. I think the ratings came in, there was something like 17 billion views.
17 billion.
Apparently, our planetary species are also tuning in.
So now John is governor. What does this mean for the people that are against us, the people that are for us, the people that are on the fence?
What are you gonna do first?
His whole focus for 4 seasons has been his land, his ranch. That's been his, purview, his little kingdom. And then in order to protect his ranch, suddenly he has to take responsibility for the whole state.
The question we all have to answer, the one that I will look to every day is, what will Montana look like in 100 years?
Is he going to govern the state, or is he just using that as a way to protect his place?
I fight for what's right. I don't really care who supports it.
Is he going to be corrupt? But now that you have statewide power, like you have, that's next level. How far would he go?
There's no good and evil.
Right.
What John needs is very different than what other people need. And this is like one of the really interesting sort of questions of the show from the beginning, is there's these mutually exclusive conflicts where what people who live in Bozeman need is different than what ranchers who live over, you know what I mean?
The native people's lands, right.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's that same
water.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing for the land, but I don't see how it's good for us.
I don't have any confidence that he's going to necessarily be corrupt, but I do think that his good intentions sometimes lead to a path of corruption.
I don't think he's going to be offensive. I think he's going to be defensive. I think he's going to use the power as a giant shield and said, "Don't come here." But if you do, I think he'll unleash the power of hell in his office.
The message is this: we are not your playground.
I'm about to work you like a rented mule, brother. It's time for your pound of flesh.
Last season, we left off with Beth wielding her immense power by manipulating Jamie into, doing something treacherous, obviously, to his father, and documenting it so that she now has him wrapped around her finger forever.
So Jamie's kind of at the lowest point of his life, but at the same time, the Duttons are stepping into the political arena, which is Jamie's territory.
Do you allow me the honor of introducing you to your constituents?
Like, Jamie's more comfortable in Helena at the Capitol than any of the other Duttons. So at the same time that Beth wields this terrible power over him, he also has the most leverage he's had over the family.
So she's just got to suck it up and eat it and bide her time.
Because they need him.
John cannot allow anybody to know, especially Jamie, to know how much he actually is needed.
After everything I've done for you, after everything I've said,
What have you done for me, Jamie?
What do you think his ultimate goal is? Every time he says, I am trying to keep this place together, I believe him.
I think it's hard. Like, there's a part of me that would want to believe that he wouldn't want to stop until he sees everything, like, taken away from them.
From now on, what I do is for me.
I think all the Duttons' fates are really tightly wound up together. I think if Jamie goes down, Jamie's not going to go down easy. He's going to be pulling John Dutton with him, pulling Beth with him. Like, Beth
he's
has
got the goods on everybody.
He's got the goods on everybody.
So does everyone else.
Exactly.
Right.
All their fates are intertwined. You can't just cut off the sick branch or whatever.
Right.
All their fates are tied up together, which I think makes it so exciting.
Dress uses Dale?
Oh, I don't know. It's a party for the fucking governor, so pretty dressy. This scene, I'll tell you, because you were conspicuously absent. We had the full bunkhouse. We were playing dominoes for a change. We got a new game this season. which is also funny because nobody at the table knows how to play domino.
No one has a
So they're
clue.
like, just set the dominoes up, you know, like you're mid-game, and everyone's like, how do you do that?
You have dresses?
I've got dresses.
Those days are always fun, but they are like it can be very complicated, right? When you have 7, 8, 9 people.
Jake's got dresses too. You need to borrow one.
The ad-libbing and everyone's trying to make jokes.
Hell are you laughing at?
Well, and there's so many exciting sort of specific relationships now within that group.
You want to tell me what's so fucking funny?
Jake's trying to pick out his dress for tonight.
The whole thing was we were going to this huge party.
I wanted to ask you about this because the party's at the ranch.
What we personally were feeling was kind of the same as like what the characters were feeling, because it is very strange. Like after so many years, it's usually the same people at the ranch, and then to all of a sudden like one day walk out and see like hundreds of people.
Gosh damn, boys, look at this. We'll have a party like this every year.
That was great. We come out as a crew, and of course the first thing that we do is stop at the bar. The very first, we're like, are those free? Could you make another one of those?
2, 3, 4.
It's like craft services. It's just like real life.
That's what I'm saying,
Walk out of my
yeah.
trailer and I'm like, is that
Everyone's
Cheetos?
like, can I just take the bottle with me? We all go out into the arena in all of our finery and throw ropes at each other like idiots. I spot this vision sitting on the fence watching us, and by golly, I'm gonna make her mine. So I march over to him, and then I draw my loop around, and I throw it over her.
What an incredible love story,
I told you I was romantic.
That was pretty slick.
Speaking of your lassoing thing, I think we all have like a special move to like court, like a peacock that's
Like the bird that builds the nest and
Absolutely.
then... What is yours?
yeah.
I'm very curious.
I think Colby he's indifference.
You want back rub?
Don't. Thanks.
You want to give man?
No, I don't.
Very strong choice.
I think that's I think the more that indifferent he is, the more it seems to attract.
I would say that Jimmy's cowboy move is I jerked off a horse.
So would you say that's your love language?
Yeah, I jerked off a horse.
Evidently it worked.
She's my fiance.
Do you know what a hula hen is?
Yeah.
Can you throw it?
Absolutely not.
No interest in a dance.
None.
This is how you snare yourself a lady on the Yellowstone. One dance.
One dance.
Denim. Oh, Rip! I'm so sorry, Rip!